Abram, CW111.
10-4, thanks.
Hello.
Sheriff.
Hello.
What are you doing out here with that?
I was just walking.
Alright, just walking with a bulletproof vest on and
Alright, yeah. I work in private security.
Okay, I get that. What's up with the camera?
Cameras for my safety.
Your safety against what?
Everybody, in case somebody decides to do something stupid.
Alright, well, you understand you're probably within 1,000 feet of a school.
You do realize that with the concealed carry permit, I'm allowed to be within 1,000 feet of a school zone as long as I don't step on foot of property.
Alright, well, you're pretty close to the school.
I went to that school. Property cuts off at the playground. And that soccer field.
So what, are you exercising your right for open carry?
Yes, I am.
The reason why you're sitting at a park bench facing a school with an AR?
Currently, that's a
extra magazines on you?
That's a Pokestop, and I'm playing Pokemon. Well, I was. I'm also playing Jurassic Park.
Until what?
Just out here.
Do you have ID on you?
Yes, I do.
Alright, can I see that?
It's in my back pocket. Right back pocket, right next to my pistol.
Alright, well, why don't you go ahead and grab that? Where do you live?
915 South 111th Street.
West Dallas Police talked to you before?
Quite a few times. Not today.
What have they told you in the past?
I have a right to exercise my Second Amendment right.
Is there one in the chamber?
Yes, there is.
Safety on?
Yep.
What's up with the radio?
Listening to West Dallas.
Call 556-0128-858802. So you have a concealed carry permit?
Yep, I do.
You have that on you as well?
Yes, I do.
In your wallet as well?
Yep.
Go ahead, grab that.
What?
How's it
Going
going?
good. How you been? Thought you got in with Waukesha.
I did, but that ended up not working out. But how's school going?
I ended up dropping out. I'm an EMT now.
Oh, you're an EMT?
Yep.
Where are you working now?
Currently unemployed. I ended up leaving Marshall Public Safety. So if you ever run into him, he's a sexist fucking pig.
Who's Marshall?
Marshall Public Safety, Enoch Wilson.
Is that the same company you used to work for? No, that's a different security company.
I started working for Marshall Public Safety for Enoch Wilson, and he kept blaming me. We were working down at Aspen Crossing, Old White Birch.
Okay.
And he kept blaming me for fraternizing, and then one of the guys came in and said that I slept with them, and he said he was going to suspend me for 3 days, so I quit.
Makes sense. How's being an EMT going?
Right now I have an interview with Johnson Creek on Friday.
Okay. Is it just for like a EMT position? Johnson Creek Fire? Do you know anyone else that works there?
No, I don't.
Well, you can always make new friends.
Yep, I'm working on that.
So I have to ask, what's with the rifle?
He used to carry it for work, and now that I have no work, I'm just exercising my Second Amendment right.
Got it. I totally get that. I definitely support that. You know me, I'm a gun person. Alright, so here's the deal. You're fine as far as this. You understand 1,000 feet from a school.
I have the law with me if you'd like to see it. A guy actually just sued Wauwatosa for this exact same thing.
Well, we're not taking anything from you.
I'm just hear me out. I'm all for the Second Amendment and open carrying. It's one thing having an open carry pistol. It's another thing to have an AR-15 slinged around your shoulder.
Have you heard about the bullshit that's gone on within the last 3 days here in West Allis? We've had 3 armed carjackings.
I totally understand that. From our perspective,
I also only have hunting rounds, which are for coyotes.
Hang on a sec. When we get a call stating that there's someone with an AR and several magazines and a bulletproof vest sitting outside a school, it's very concerning, especially with everything that goes on in the news. Can you understand that?
A little, but they also have to understand we have a coyote problem too. I only have hunting rounds. If you'd like to check,
that, but you're not at home. You're not hunting coyotes for the city.
Okay, have you ever been attacked by a coyote? The ones out here are bold.
I have land up north. I understand what they do and what they're capable of.
The ones out here are bold. I actually, I've been stalked by them.
My concern is if this were in a small town where it was a little more accepted, and I'm not saying you can't do it here, but being outside a school like this is very concerning for the school or anyone that's walking through the park. They might not understand the open carry laws.
They need to get used to it. Literally, like seriously, they need to get used to it.
All right.
I'm not doing anything illegal.
I understand that in the entire state and across the country, there's open carry laws, regardless of where you're at. But you have to keep in mind, this isn't a small town in northern Wisconsin. This is the city of Milwaukee where we have shootings every single day.
Yeah, I know. I used to work at a place where I got shot at.
I'm not saying you can't exercise your right, but I'm saying you need to be careful with where you bring it and how you present it. All right, like I said, I'm a Second Amendment supporter. I'm not here to.
Did you guys see me brandishing my weapon? It has been like this the entire time I've been looking.
I never said that you were, and we never got a call that you were.
But you also.
But you're sitting here listening to West Allis Police on your scanner.
And I am playing Pokemon.
Sitting, watching a school, or playing Pokemon or whatever.
That is a Pokestop. There's also one right over there.
So is there any way, and like I said, I'm a total gun advocate too, right? Totally get it. My rifle's in there, totally, I love it. I love the Second Amendment and everything about it, but what I also love and kind of respect is I got a 2-year-old that goes to school, and even as a cop me and dad me, if I see somebody exercising that right just in that area.
Would you rather me shoot a coyote that is trying to stalk me and kill me with 9mm, or would you rather me have hunting rounds of 223?
What I would rather have you do is just call Matic or call us, and we can call Matic and have it taken care of, especially whenever there are, I don't know, probably like 400 kids that can watch an AR get popped off. I mean, I totally get the Second Amendment and the activism that goes behind it, and I'm not like trying to piggyback off of any of the restrictions that people try to implement on you guys demonstrating those rights, but coming from a parent as well, I mean, can you kind of see, I mean, I totally see your point, and I'm sure they do too, but can you kind of see their point as well, why we might be getting calls out?
I can see why they're getting calls, but they also need to understand that some of us have our concealed carry permit and we're allowed to carry within the 1,000 school zone.
And again, this is where
there's a heavy population of coyotes out here. I'm out here every night. I'm tired of being stalked by them. Like, okay, they come and they're forming packs. How is one person with a 9mm that could actually go through the coyote and into somebody else?
Well, there's also other ways that we can get those types of problems taken care of, and where it doesn't infringe upon your rights, and it doesn't make.
I have soft tips in here right now. It's a 223. It's not going to go through a coyote.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to see your point. Like I see your point, and I'm like meeting halfway. I just want to see if you're somewhere close to me on this issue at all.
I can understand why they're calling, but I am perfectly legal in what I'm doing.
Right. So I mean, if they can respect your activism and your Second Amendment activism rights, which I believe most of them do, because no one's coming over here trying to poke the bear per se. Can we kind of? I mean, we got to work together on the issues, right?
Well, I was getting cold anyway, so I was gonna start walking home. Okay. But I had been out here hitting that Pokestop for a while, so.
All I'm doing is that if the people, if the surrounding people around us can meet halfway on the activism, if we could, I mean, we got to find some common ground, right? Because that's how we.
Then West Dallas needs to start doing something about the coyote population, which they're not doing.
Well, if it's a county park, you can contact, whether it be your county supervisor. Matic comes out all the time and takes care of stuff for us.
Dude, we had a pack of them I saw last night, actually, stalking an older couple with their little Pomeranian down 114th.
Right. And I would say the best route, coming from a police perspective, the best way to handle that would be to notify the police so that we can get in contact, so we can work hand in hand with Matic all the time.
Have you been on Nextdoor? They've told us to stop reporting it.
What? I'm just letting you know from a law enforcement perspective. That's how I'm suggesting we handle it. Okay, as you let the police know, so that we can let Matic know, hey, listen, there's this many coyotes here. They're harassing whatever, whoever, and we can get that problem addressed. Not have somebody who's completely demonstrating their Second Amendment rights here, so close to a school. I mean, we just so everybody's happy and we don't have like people butting heads. I guess that's all. What I'm trying to do is just come to the common ground. I guess that's what I'm trying to get. So, where do you live at?
111th Street.
So fairly close. Okay. All right. So, yeah, did all our info come back and all that? Everything's good.
You're fine. So
okay. So I guess that's what I'm just asking, is that if we can maybe handle it kind of in a common ground way, right? And it's a county park, so you can feel free to call the sheriff. We'll come out here and we handle wild animal calls all the time. All right. We'll get in touch with Matic, and if there's seriously like a pack of coyotes that are hunting or harassing people, like park goers, then we'll deal with it.
They do. As the sun starts going down, they start harassing people. And I would hate for one of these older people with their little tiny ankle biters.
I would hate for one of them to have any sort of dealing with the child just as much. So all I'm trying to do is resolve the issue and come to some happy ground, like in a meeting. So I mean, if you're on your way home, completely cool. You can strap your AR. I'm totally cool with that. So it's just like so close, and then like, I saw like people were picking up their kids. I don't know who called. I didn't even make contact with them, but I gotta at least come out here and talk to you, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that would be it. Unless you have any other questions for us, and where do you live? Just east of here, or
that path down down Washington? Is that Walker? I think that's Walker. Yeah. Straight down to 111th Street.
Okay, so like 8 blocks roughly ish. Okay, yeah. If that's it, and that's the resolution that we can come to, that would be awesome. So, cool.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, I greatly appreciate it. You said your name's Amanda?
Yeah.
Can I shake your hand? Debbie England, by the way. All right.
I may have dealt with you before. Did you work?
This is my first time. You probably know my partner, but...
Well, we went to school together.
That's what he said. He recognized you right away. So. But no, this is the first time I've ever met you. So.
I don't know. I've met
It's been a positive. It's been on a positive.
I've met a few people, because I used to work security at the Milwaukee Yacht Club.
Okay. Oh, maybe whenever we were working we worked the lakefront down there, so you may have seen us in passing, or...
Yeah.
I say hi to so many people. You're like the model wave,
I ended up leaving that company because I was working EMS for him, and he was making me work 120 hours a week for like $2.50 an hour.
Well, I don't know about the $2.50 an hour, but I know exactly how you feel with that many hours. So, all right. But I appreciate you coming to some middle ground. And again, I talked to you a little bit as a parent, and a little bit as a gun rights activist.
I don't have kids. I don't ever plan on having kids.
They're a handful, especially 2-year-olds. So, but no, I appreciate you. So,
and same here. I'm a young guy myself.
Okay.
Guess the only thing I can say is I fully have your right to carry the AR open. All I'd say is, just in my opinion, just consider, even if it's just open carrying the handgun or concealed carrying your handgun.
Yeah, 45 will take down a
those are definitely enough.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to use a 9mm because,
And see, here's the other thing is that if you take down a coyote, I'm not saying don't defend yourself no matter where you're at, because I'm like a total advocate for that. But if you see something in the park, call us and we'll take care. That's what we're.
But I'm okay. So like, I don't want to use the 9mm because the 9mm would probably go through the coyote. I actually,
a 22 would probably take it down.
This is all I currently own right now. But I actually was safe. I went and I researched my ammo. I'm using soft tips. So basically, all it's gonna do is blow a nice big hole in it.
Yeah. All right, but if you could call us, trust me, we take care of business. And how do you know him by?
We went to school together.
How do you know him by his first name?
Vice President.
Vice President.
There you go. So, Mr. Vice President, I'm going to be happy to. He's my trainer this week. He'll be happy to take care of a wild animal call for you. All right.
Oh no, I can't get it back. There we go.
You got it. Okay.
Just some readjusting.
Okay. There you go. All right.
New vest.
Okay. So, yeah, West Dallas apparently knows. They probably know we're out here. I guess you've dealt with them before.
Yeah.
Like that. So
We already talked to them.
yeah, so they already
that
so they know.
been out
Probably,
here.
I'm sure they know where you live and where you're from and all that. So.
According to them,
You
I'm
should-
crazy.
Well, I respect somebody, and I respect somebody exercising their Second Amendment right, but I kind of also, I'm also I try to be a little bit more. I try to be reasonable and like. I think everybody can come and meet somewhat in the middle.
Yeah.
Everybody can be. I like to think that way. At least it went this way now. So.
Well, I was getting cold. My hands are getting cold through my gloves.
Mine too. So I'm gonna get back in the truck and warm up. But you got any other questions for us?
Nah.
No. All right. Thank you, Amanda.
Yep.
I appreciate it. Okay. All right. So you're just up the path and west.
Yeah,
Okay.
east.
All right. Oh yeah, east. Sorry. All right. Other than that, you have a good night.
Yeah.
Okay.
And good luck at your interview.
I know. I need a new job. I have too much time on my hands.
I'd say if you're hunting coyotes in the park, it might, but.
Well, not for say hunting them, but if they were to come after me,
Right.
then
I defending yourself with
Yeah.
them. I'll leave it at that terminology. So.
but yeah,
All right. We'll get home before it gets too chilly out. Okay.
yeah, I only got like 3 layers
Okay.
on.
All right.
All right.
Drive or get home safe. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Have a good night.
Yep. You too.
Unknown. I'm like 15 miles from cut across. Go further north to the north part of the
And now we got West Dallas showing up.
Sure, 1, 5, 10. 5, 6. Sure. What's 5 call? 223, I'm 10 I'll be at the property for you. 10, 5. To 35, she is armed. She is close to the school right now. Walking east on Park.
Got a concealed carry.
From sheriff's, don't run away. 27. 10 8, I'm going to hit over by 35. Sure, what's your 20? $35 to 15. No, I'm talking with them. Sorry now. Control good. $15 to 35, bud. 22. $15 to 35. Good. The old 115. I'm in the parking lot of the school, talking to deputies. We're trying to determine her exact location and determine if that was within 1,000.
Go ahead, try.
The Schultz, she was on the walking path, looks like he goes east. I would guess that's within 1,000. The path closest to the baseball field, that goes over that hill. Paper. That ain't no longer. 35 to 17. Hi. Myself and 27 are going to go make it 15. That's what. We'll have to take someone out that boat.
Over.
Then we'll be out there 114 will book it.
Over. Over.
Amanda, you're being detained right now. Do not make any movements towards your weapons. Do you understand?
Yep.
Do not make any movements towards your weapons. You're being detained right now.
For what?
I'll explain to you in a minute. Put your hands behind your back. You're being detained.
For what?
We're investigating a situation with you being over in that park. Grab that mic.
I need to know why I'm being detained.
We're investigating this incident with you having firearms too close to the school.
You do realize I have a concealed carry, concealed carry
Cannot
permit?
be within 1,000
Yes, you
feet of the
can.
school.
Yes, you can.
Concealed carry permit doesn't carry open carry by a school.
Yes, it does.
We're investigating that right now. So until then, we're just going to detain you, okay?
You guys know you're opening yourself up for liability, right?
We're trying to do a call for service. We're investigating right now. Appreciate your cooperation.
Here, why don't we move this side of the road? Still recording.
Look at the case for Wauwatosa.
What's that?
Look at the case for Wauwatosa.
Which case is that?
There was a case where a gentleman was arrested or detained for open carrying in a park within 1,000 feet of a school down in Wauwatosa.
Okay.
He won that lawsuit. Yes, I do. My wallet.
Yeah, no, she's detained right now. We didn't disarm her. We're just going to confirm that everything's up to date and continue our investigation.
Amanda.
A-N-A-N. That's what we're confirming.
Yep.
She's all open carry right now. Neva's talking to her.
Huh?
Last name?
The Pierner-Lytge.
Spell it.
Unfortunately, I'm not, because it's too damn long. I'm not going to spell it out. You can grab my ID in my back pocket on the right side.
I can check for you.
Yeah, we'll sort it out.
You can remember your name. I don't feel comfortable reaching in your back pocket.
It's P as in Peter, I as in Ida, E as in Edward, R as in Robert, N as in Nora, E as in Edward, R as in Robert, hyphen, L as in Lincoln, Y as in Young, T as in Tom, G as in George, E as in Edward.
Pierner hyphen Lytge.
Yep.
And what's your date of birth, man?
March 8th, 1988.
And your address?
915 South 111th Street. 414-588-7401.
7401?
Yep.
1211 South 122.
27 out to the PW.
42865. 42865.
Last hyphenated.
Paul, Ida, Edward, Robert, Laura, Edward, Robert, hyphen, Lincoln, Young, Tom, George, Edward, first of Amanda, A-M-A-N-D-A, Lincoln Middle, female white, date of birth 3/8 of 88. Can you check
What make is that?
CCW status?
I'm not really sure what it used.
Oh, okay.
I think it's custom from what your shop told me.
Like just built up,
Yep.
upper, lower. Just, did you put any parts on there?
The sling and the sight.
The sight.
Yep.
Adjustable buttstock was on there?
What?
The adjustable buttstock was on there already?
Yep. The only thing I dislike about it is all it takes are the metal mags. And then,
Oh, really?
Yep, it won't feed a mag unless I load.
Unless you what?
Unless I load a chamber around.
Really?
Yeah, it won't feed. It won't accept the mag unless I feed around.
So you're saying bolt forward, you can't even put one in?
Nope.
Jeez. Wonder why that is.
Well, I was gonna take it in the shooter and ask him why.
Huh. Interesting. Carl, let's have your phone back.
You were detained to verify that you have a CCW permit based on you being armed and open carrying within 1,000 feet of a school. So that's what we're doing, is conducting an investigation to verify that you actually have a CCW permit. Okay?
All right.
Any questions regarding that?
Nope.
Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation, Amanda.
Yep.